How is it going, everybody? Ardeen here once again, bringing you some more action from Alchemy. Really enjoying the format, love the diversity, and I love that everyone's almost seems like they're starting from scratch. I've seen so many great decks, different lists. Hopefully I'm going to put a lot more videos together over the upcoming weeks just to show you what the format's made of. Today we're going to be playing a best of one blink list, so make sure to stick around for the deck tech in a minute. But until then, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and catch me on twitch.tv 5 days a week on the link down below. Let's jump into it. So this one is an interesting one indeed. I net decked it. Well, I got it sent to me, so it's not my list, and I don't actually have, you know, the citation for where it came from. So apologies if it's yours. Make sure to leave a link. Let me know. Let me know who you are. And so it's a best of 3 list, but I'm going to be trying it in best of 1 just to see how it works. So the aim of the game is to make the most use of a combination of the Teleportation Circle. On your end step, exile up to 1 target artifact or creature, bring it back, with a couple of the key cards, which majority of which have come from Alchemy. I'm going to start with the Key to the Archive. This looks absolutely sensational. 4 mana artifact comes in tapped, and when it enters the battlefield, you can look for its spellbook. Approach the Second Sons, Day of Judgment, Time Warp, Counterspell, Demonic Tutor, Doomblade, Lightning Bolt, Claim the Firstborn, Cross and Grit, Regrowth, Despark, Electrolyze, Growth Spiral, Lightning Helix, and Putrefy. Wow, such really, really powerful cards. Some of which are banned, even in Historic, so it's going to be absolutely hilarious playing them in this standard-based format. And also we have the Inquisitor Captain. Now I'm going to be releasing a mono whitelist very soon, and a video to accompany it. This enters the battlefield. The majority of the time, you look for 2 creature cards that have mana value 3 or less, and you can put one of them onto the battlefield and shuffle the other one into your library. So we're going to be looking for lots of cards that have entered the battlefield mechanics, such as the Skyclave Apparitions, the Brutal Cathars, the Glasspool Mimics, and then we've got other cards as well, new from Alchemy, which we're going to make the most of that. Remember, you can do that the first time, and then you can also do it on your end step using the Teleportation Circle. So lots of creatures coming down onto the battlefield, some of which Clone Crafter enters the battlefield. You can make a duplicate of a random card from your opponent's library, comes into your hand. Really great. We've got the Innkeeper, which is gaining his life. Ominous Traveler enters the battlefield. You may look at its spellbook. You may gain something from the spellbook, and you can cast it. Spellbook, lots of kind of vampire cards, lots of kind of basic things from the last couple of Innistrad sets. These are just going to be kind of like utility creatures, blockers. Not real many synergies within these, I don't think, at this time. And also the Grizzled Huntmaster. This is an interesting one. Enters the battlefield. You can exile something from your hand. And if you do, you can exile copies of that as well. So you can thin out your library. If you exile a second one from your hand at the same time, you can then make 2 duplicates of a card that's in your sideboard. So this is really where, if you are importing this, you need to make sure that your sideboard is as you want it. So we take the first 7, right? So the cards that we've got in our sideboard, Brutal Cathar, always excellent to have these. Elite Spellbinder if you're playing against a controlling list. Toski if you want to be drawing the cards. Yoshon if they're sacrificing things. Also thins out your deck, by the way, with a plains and a forest here. Sigardian Savior, we can bring things from the graveyard back onto the battlefield. Wandering Archaic if your opponent's using lots of those kind of Izzet spells. And also a Coma. So hoping to win with a Coma in the video upcoming. So yeah, it's a very interesting list. I think it will require a lot of parts to be in the right place at the right time, but we will see. Wish us luck in those games, guys, and let's jump into game 1. Okay, so game 1, we're against John. Okay, what do we do here then? Inquisitor, so we've got a 2-drop, 3-drop. 4-drop seem good, but better with the Captain. The Captain's just gas, right, with the Teleportation Circle. Let's keep. We're going to play down the... Ooh, Oppo's on mono green. Make sure to check out that video from my good self. Hope you guys like it. And I think the problem is with this, I think we're a little bit too slow. I mean, that's decent in that we can just absence this. Okay. We get ourselves a Huntmaster, which gives us a block. And then we sack off the Traveller to get... I don't know. I don't know what might be quite good, but just a body, I guess. Just some decent body here. Okay. If we can hold our own for a little while, we'll be good. Attack this. I'm not getting anything more, so end the search. And I think Brutal Cathar's nice. Like, I think Brutal Cathar can just keep them at bay for a little bit. There is also the Yosha. Now, how many, interestingly... I've got 1 plains and 1 forest, so I could thin out my deck. Maybe do I grab the Yosha? Or this to take them back. In fact, I'm going to grab this because we've got lots of... they've got like the tokens, right? So what I mean, I'm trading this off as something. Oh, wow. Nice. We're trading this off here. Take 3. Or take 4, rather. We get a Florahedron. So I can play this down tapped. Or I could play this in. Play this down tapped to get the Brutal Cathar. I think with Oppo down to 1 card, I'm going to play this in. And I'm going to go for the Brutal Cathar, taking out the token. So that's kind of reducing them down a little bit in terms of what they had. Captain and... Or do I just go Inquisitor? Oh, okay. Oppo's drawing. Looking for another land. So they're attacking here for 4. No? Okay. I'll definitely... I'm more than happy to take this. I think that's fine. We're going to go for this. We're going to go for the Innkeeper to start getting myself some life. Make the token. Play in this. So we go up to 13. And hopefully we can hit something which knocks this. Teleportation Circle coming. Ugh. None of these are really that good. Traveller. I think I might rather get this down. Get myself another life. And then have a look what they get from... So I get something at random. Old Growth Troll. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I can double spell. I think keep bouncing this is going to be what I want. I chuck this in front of there. Oh, they're fighting it? Sure. That's a shame. That is a shame. I take the 3 here, I think. Nothing I can do, really. Or take the 4. No, I don't really want to take the 4. Don't really want to take the 4. We get another Florahedron. That's going to come down tapped. I know that because I'm using the untapped. I'm not cheating, obviously. Again. Right, so we're going to play this in like this. I'm going to play this. Love that. Gain another life. And we're getting... Ooh, the Cemetery Prowler. Cemetery Prowler, whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile a card from a graveyard. Spells you cast cost 1 less for each card type exiled with it. Sure. If they attack with this, do I double block? I think I double block. Keep 1 creature open. If they've got a buff, they've got a buff. I think they have, or they're ordering. They could be ordering. I mean, if they've got a buff, then that's just a bit rude, isn't it? Wait, it doesn't. But they both go on there, do they? Oh, I didn't have a basic land. I didn't have a basic land. Wow. Inquisitor Captain, I like that. I mean, I think I've got to go for this and hope that. Cross my fingers that we get something decent. Brutal Cathar and the Huntmaster. I think Brutal Cathar here, right? Gain the old life. Let's take that away from them. And we'll pass. Beautiful. Teleportation. So I kind of need to keep this alive, right? Is Oppo going to buff? Are they going to attack? If they attack, okay. Probably keep the land in hand. Harbinger. Sure. I'm alright throwing this in here, I think. I could double block here. They'll probably get the Old Growth Troll back, right? Let's see what they get. So let's see if they go for the Old Growth Troll. I mean, so I could get 2 in. That feels good, actually, but Teleportation Circle as well. I'm going to go for this. Get the Harbinger. Oh, could I have done some sort of... no, I couldn't, but we'll bear that in mind. We can just buff with that, I guess. We'll take this for now. And pass. No attacks. Do we just take this? It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. Maybe we can throw the Innkeeper in front of the pup. Maybe I can try the double block again. Try the double block again. Throw. Nah, we don't need that in there just yet. Go on, switch it again. Switch it again. Go on, you know you want to. Sure. Any buffs? Right, so we're down to that. Okay, so they've got Snowlands. Old Grove Troll. They just keep coming with creatures, don't they? Wow. Right, come on. No attacks. Love that. Okay. So we've stopped some card draw. They're still drawing off the top. We're not in a good shape at all here. Not in good shape at all. Could just do 1, 2, 3, but then they get that back. Do I just let it pass? No. Damn. Okay. We probably need to start hitting him with a teleportation circle. Oh, okay. Get this down first. This comes in tapped, right? Attack him. Vigilance, but yeah, doesn't matter anyway. Okay. Ping this. Gain 2. Ominous Traveller. Doesn't really matter, does it? Doesn't really matter too much. I mean, this is just a body. Give the Traveller up in one of these places. They sack this in. I mean, what we want to be in a position where actually next turn, if this is still alive, that's actually quite good because we can eat this up, right? So we take the 4 from this and the 9. Up, get something else buff. I mean, if we've got anything in haste, we're just holding on. Just holding on. Okay, do we take the 11? I feel we do, but that just works so well here. Do I have to give up 1 Innkeeper? Or do I give up this? Probably this, right? I mean, it feels bad, but I think I have to give this up because we are gaining life from this, and we're going to be getting a fair amount. Okay, let's go. Okay, Grafter. So let's get this in. Sculptor. Play this in. Play this in. Feels good. We're getting our life back. I mean, I'm kind of happy just... If the opponent lost type of his turn, put 1 in each vampire you control? No. I'm going to say... Ironically, we could attack with that. But we're not going to. We're going to say no attacks. Teleportation Circle on this. Brings it back. 2 more life. Brutal Cathar. Oh, wow, that's nice. Take this. Take this. Nice. I like this. I like where we're going here. We're gaining life back. Oppo is... Wow. And then we've got blocks we can just chuck in front. Oh, they scoop. GG's, Oppo. What a game of magic. Wow. Crom with the Jojos. Crom with the Jojos. Let's go. Let's have it. Landing. I mean, we've got some removal early doors. Let's keep. I mean, we've got a Huntmaster. Hopefully, we can get into our second green source to get the Huntmaster going. Give Hoppo the quicker low. Mono green again. Ah. Always have Pup on one. Always have Pup on one. And I think this insinuates GG's, if I'm being honest, because we, yeah, it wasn't the best keep. These are nice to sack away with these, right? Each card exile from your hand this way. Ranger class? Ranger, high voltage. When we touch, when we kiss. Ooh. Okay. So we're going to go white mana. And then we've got... Should maybe have started with this tap land? Wait, you're not going for any... Okay. Gonna kill that. Obviously. Obviously. Can I just please have something to eat this token with, please? That'd be lovely. Thank you. I would appreciate that a lot. Brutal Cathar, Brutal Cathar, Brutal Cathar. Just keep hitting them with the Brutal Cathars until they tap. Floody Herdy. Not ideal. Could be as a blocker, though. Just throw it in as a blocker. Say ha. Copy of a creature you control. I mean, I think I've just got... Literally, I think I've just got to have this as a blocker. And I'll throw it in front of whatever they put a counter on. That buys me a turn. It gets me a Huntmaster in, which can be a blocker. Sacking off a couple of these for maybe Yoshans. Yoshans is decent. What have I got in here? Oops. Sideboard. I mean, it could be just a couple of copies of Brutal Cathar, actually, couldn't it? Yikes. Dear Lord, really? Okay. Throw that through, I guess. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exile 2 copies of these. Oh, exile a creature. Oh, you can only get one? Choose a creature card you own from outside the game. Conjure a duplicate of that for each card exiled from your hand this way. So it's your like... Oh, I can get the other one from the hand. I see. I understand. Right. So, Yoshans, Comas. Just probably got to be Brutal Cathar, right? Sure. If I put that on, sorry. Attacks him. Gives the counter to where the 2/2, the 5/5. Sure. Take the 6. Sure. Mammoth. That's annoying. I'd love to be able to get this down if it wasn't. I mean, if this... Gotta be Brutal Cathar here, sadly. We take this. No attacks. Oh, can you imagine if I was got a fight spell? It's GG's have got a fight spell. If they don't, then, you know. Gotta go to night mode. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. They have got a fight spell. They're an absolute animal. GG's. Unless they make a mistake, but they're not going to make a mistake, are they? GG's? GG's. I'll do that one for you, Oppo. Thank you for the games. Okay, so another John. Johnny's Bee's Knees. So just all the Johns today. Tapped. Let's keep this. I mean, this comes in tapped. Fair enough. Why not? There's a possibility we could gamble on the ramp, but I don't think we should. I don't think it's worth it. Oppo had a mulligan as well. Black mana, Shambling Ghast. Okay, so this is a pretty decent list actually. So we're going to play this in tapped. We're going to play this in for the old white, which gives us the apparition. Okay, I think we've done well here. Oppo is clerics. What is that? Board Wrath? That's a board wrath, isn't it? That's a board wrath, which makes our game plan not very good. We have to kind of force them, really. Yikes. Okay. That's not ideal. It's not ideal at all. Maybe do I take that? Make it into a 3/3? Sure. Sure. We'll play this down in the land and then something else. Huntmaster, perhaps? Or do we just go straight for this? Edgar. Do they play board wraps? No, actually, no. It's a weird one. Like, do they play them? Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play this in. I'm gonna exile my second one of these. End the search. And I'm gonna get... Coma's not good against board wraps, are they? Enters the battlefield. If you cast it, it's not just 2 creature cards. Sorcery spell, Yoshon. I mean, that could be good, but... Is this Yoshon? Toski, Yoshon? Brutal Cathar. But do we win the game by getting the Coma? We probably do. We win the game by getting the Coma, right? So I'm going to pass this. I'm going to make Oppo kind of use their things. Brutal Cathar to pick up some tokens. They're attacking. Oh, they didn't attack in. Interesting. Okay. Double blue. Love to see it. Let's kill this. Okay. Now they've got this to get. They might even do this pre-combat. We're going to attack him with this. They'll block, perhaps. Okay. And they'll fire it out, sure. They'll sack this and go end of turn. And then we are 1 mana away from getting the Coma down, which feels good. We also can just do the key and get it down as well, but... Okay, so they sack this and draw. They didn't draw? Why do you want this around so much? Maybe I'm looking to kill this? Eaten alive? Sure. Nice. Any lands? Ooh. What do you do? When it dies, draft something? Sure. What about if he didn't die, though? What about if... What about if he never died? Should I just play this in? Sure. Counterspell? Despark. Exile target permanent. Despark. Discard a card? Ah! This one. Love to see it. No attacks. Love to see it. Then we get the Coma in as well. Ooh. Another Edgar. Nice. Were they going to chain then, do you reckon? No blocks. No attacks. Gains life. Love to see it. Inquisitor Captain next. Yeah, Chef's Kiss here. Another Disciple. They just... I mean, I don't know what's in their spellbook is the thing. Let's get you in. Kind of want my own Edgar, please. That could be quite fun. Let's get this in. We're going to get you in tapped. Attack here. Do you want some... Well, I'm interested to see what's in the spellbook, actually. Oh, I can see. All the glitters, banishing light. Sure, I should have done this first. Teleportation circle. Sure. I mean, draft something. Go for it. Go for it. Double blocks here as well. Oh, it loses all its abilities. Actually, should I have just... In response, I think I should have done that and it doesn't draft. But we'll learn. We're learning. I mean, we're kind of getting to the stage where Oppo just loses, right? But still. When it dies, you may exile it. When you do, return target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. I'm pretty sure this is how this works. We'll see. We'll see. Deadly Dispute. Oppo's trying to draw. We'll allow. Nothing else to do. What is this card? I think we're going to see it. I think we're going to see it. It's activated abilities, so it doesn't lose all abilities, right? I don't think it does. Yeah, these aren't activated abilities. These are just triggered abilities. Interesting to see what they're doing now. Gains indestructible. Sack this. And just in case there's some sort of weird shenanigans going on, let's do this as well. Just in case we've got some shenanigans going on. I was going to say there was a little bit of a pause there, wasn't there? There was a little bit of a pause. Interesting. Wait, does this come to my graveyard? Do I own this now? It's my card. Take action. I'll exile that. Sure. Do I just want this? Maybe I just want this, right? Something from the spellbook. Or maybe I should have got the Skyclave Apparition to get rid of this. We're learning all the time here. I mean, it's definitely not perfect, and I've made lots of mistakes, but we're learning, and I think that's the most important part. Banishing Light, yes. And again, we could, yeah, get that, and then we hit this as well. So this seems, against this list, this is very important. But that's fine. We're learning, and hopefully we can get this back at some point. Okay, another chance. Another chance. Oppo's not really got any creatures that I care too much about, but Robin, Dire Wolf, Graph thing. That's probably right. Right. Just go through lists and whatnot. Vampire. Sure. Sure. Hit 3 captains and didn't get a maybe we just haven't got any left. Yeah, I've got a 5% chance of hitting Skyclave Apparition. We'll get there. We'll get there. Comes in tapped, sure. I mean we just obviously swing in here, right? Beginning of your upkeep, you control 3 werewolves. Oh, they're all shapeshifters. It'll turn to nighttime. They've got to kill this. It'll turn to nighttime. Will it? No, apparently not. Never mind. Never mind. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Can I have an extra turn, please? Target artifact or creature can't be regenerated. Artifact. I mean, I think I've got to go. I mean, graveyard to your hand. I mean, I'd love to go for this, but I think I've just got to go for this, right? Discard a card. Nearly. Nearly made a boo-boo. So why aren't you what I want you to be? Why isn't it nighttime? No idea why it's not nighttime, but that's fine. 2 damage secured. Let's go. Okay. Right. Here we go. I need my time capsule things. Oh, now it's nighttime, eh? Now it's nighttime. Beautiful. Could I have waited? Should I have waited? Maybe. Unfortunate. High with Eye Tyrant there. I mean, to be fair, I say unfortunate. We're not really doing anything. We're not really doing anything. I mean, Oppo, come on. Come on. Oppo? You've got the activation for the Hive Tyrant here, my friend. It's your go. I'm not going to be rude and tell you it's your go, but I think we just both know that it's your go. Your go? There we go. Still your go, technically. Okay, so Oppo needs 1 removal spell. And what can I do with here? More land, I guess. Okay. Oppo goes down to 1. Oppo goes down to 1 and they get a chance to get something from the graveyard. I mean, probably getting Edgar, right? But then the Edgar's not enough. Because we've still got enough damage coming through. So they need to get something more. -1 land. I mean, presumably they're getting Edgar here, right? Yeah, I was going to say. Land Edgar's not enough. GG's. Wow, nice game. If I play this, I lose. So it's a little bit of a trick there, right? Because if I play this as a creature and it buffs them, it comes in tapped. Oppo said nice, they wanted me to play something. Let's give them the Uwus back. Where's my Uwus? What was that? Let's give them the Uwus. Yeah. Beautiful. Look at that. Very impressed. Very happy with that. Okay, so hopefully the final game. Rock and Rob. I say hopefully, because if I lose, I'll have to end on a high, so I can't have to keep recording, right? I mean, the part of me thinks we can keep. Like, we've got to this. Oh, and we've got this as well. I'm going to play this in tapped. A green mana means we get this down on 3, which means we get this down on 4, which means Chef's Kiss. Oh. So we're not playing this down, right? Let's just play this. Okay, so look, no turn 3 spectacular. Nadar? Okay. Brutal Cathar, do we do it? I mean, this is just mana, isn't it? Do we do Brutal Cathar just to see what... I mean, we don't want Oppo to go off with this, do we? They're deciding which of these dungeons they want to go down. And you know what, Oppo? You spend all day, my friend. You take your time. I'm happy-go-lucky. I'm perfectly fine. I'm chilling. How are you guys? Nice. Anyone got any holiday plans? You know, Christmas is coming up. You know, okay, etc., etc. Anything, Oppo? No. Mobile gamer? Mobile gamer. Must be a mobile gamer. Fingers can't click on the dungeon enough, right? What happens if you time out when you this? Do you just get allocated a random dungeon? Toilet break? There we go. The scrying. Okay. Sure. Right. This seems fine because what I can do is get the white down. We're going to go for the Brutal Cathar and take this away. And then... if I get like a green mana, what do I do actually? Don't turn it to nighttime, surely. Vernal Grass, 2 damage. Sure. A little bit of a pain that was, I must admit. There's my green mana. But nothing is playable, right? Damn. Nothing is playable, sadly. Just loads of tap plans. I don't think I can afford to wait for this. So I'm going to have to take this from my opponent. I think I'm going to have to take this from my opponent and then hit the captain down and then get teleportation circles and just hope. Oh, it feels so bad, but sure. Wow. As long as you've completed a dungeon, it gets 3. This in, nothing more. Gotta go for this. And play this. Exile a creature, one of these. I'm just going to end the search just with a 1. Brutal Cathar. Play this down tapped. Can I survive? Can I survive? So we're going to play this down and... dungeon. I mean, this needs to go, right? Wow. I can't believe we're being beat by a dungeon deck. I mean, we're being beat. We're being beat quite comprehensively as well, actually. Not just a little bit beaten, but absolutely smashed. Another one of thou. Alright, let's have a look here. Okay. So we take that away. We take the 2. Which one's this dungeon? Scry, create the 2 skeletons, sure. I mean, I feel like I've got to go for this and... I mean, the Teleportation Circle could be half decent, right? It allows me to conjure some things here. First Strike's just problematic, but I can't let them have this. Exile top 2 cards, you may play them? Oh, dear. Infernal Grasp. Oh, dear Lord. GG's. We're getting absolutely smashed. We're getting absolutely hammered here. Our opponent is... yeah, our opponent's doing everything right here. Sometimes you have the nuts. And you know what? I was going to record... I wanted to end on a high, but... I don't mind ending on a loss. Especially when it's a loss of such... May cast one of them without paying it mana? Really? Kaya? Gee, it's nice. That's just kind of sick, right? No block.
If the job is wrong, I change the terms.
Yeah, sure. You do you, Kaya. You do you, darling. Right, ghost form, creature on this,
Ghosting
sure.
feels weird, I know.
Try and get as many down of these as I can. Gotta be a 1-drop, right? Gotta be the 1-drop, because if it's not... Okay. Gargoyle. I mean, we've not completed the dungeon, so that's not going to be useless for us, is it? Does that even apply, does it? No, it doesn't even apply. Yikes. I mean, I could just give up, but we've seen this deck come back from better, from worse. I should probably give up there, right? Gain 1 life, Ventures Dungeons. Are you going through this one again? Yeah. Wait, when did they create the skeleton tokens last time? Or were they must have been down the Runestone Caverns route. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give it to them. GG's up. I've got beat by a better deck. Interesting to see they didn't even bother to play the Adeline. They just knew they'd won already. Wow. Wow. Great stuff. Let's go. So there you have it, guys. What do you think? The list itself was meant to be going down that best of 3 route. I tried it in best of 1 and we had some really great games. But the games that we lost, we got absolutely railroaded. It requires a lot of synergy and for you to get the right cards and the right mechanics out at the perfect time. If you don't get that, you always seem like you're on the back foot. But at least we tried it and at least we had lots of fun, and that's the main point. I'll see you in the next video, guys. But until then, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, catch me on twitch.tv 5 days a week on the link down below. Love to see so many new faces coming over from YouTube to say hi when I'm live. Have a good one, guys. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.